気がする。
that he found before. The damage he's been able to do looked pretty good so far. Zeka does get the blown plating proc, so
もうポーション差が
as bad as looked for a second.
Yeah, it's definitely something to kind of nitpick on the side of Gen G to see, you know, who's going to step up when it does come down to the main season of LCK, which again, as for mentioned, is going to last quite a long period of time.
Yep.
As Shelby looking for it, the Q is going to land. If he's got a W available, yeah, he's going to try to push forward. Just going to push him away.
分からされてる。
That's going to have to be an early back here for Zeka.
Yeah, this wave side also not looking too hot for Zeka. Chovy. That's exactly what we want to see. That's one of the big reasons why Gen G has been so insanely dominant domestically in the LCK. Obviously,
ミッド主導権取れなかったら全レーン主導権取れないからね、ハーフライフ序盤。やることないよ、ナフィーリは。アンベッサの6待ちとエズリアルの2コア待ちになる。
Both junglers clearing towards the top side of the map, as we do see Neferi not quite able to catch up with the Vi as Canyon. And Duro as, an aggressive teleport to come through here for the Crab. Doesn't look like Life is actually going to play for it though, and Duro also with a very early roam up.
Yeah, Duro's going up, you know, wants to see, maybe get some information on where Peanut might be. It did take Canyon a little bit to get that Crab, so he's just looking at the top lane. A lot of trading has been done in the top side. That's an accelerated shock blast as well, but that ward does spot Canyon coming up here. And yeah, Peanut's just going to be able to get this Crab here for free. No dive on the top side either. And yeah, just things going as they are according to plan. Nothing crazy happening just yet.
Nice little play there though from Genji.
According. And Peanut's just going to be able to get the blast as well, but that ward does spot Canyon coming up here. Are according to plan. Nothing crazy happening just yet.
Nice little play there though from Genji. Chovy was going to TP back to lane anyway. Doesn't really lose out too much by TPing to the play instead. If Peanut does walk in, they have Duro early on the roam. But Life also read the play well. Not really going to be too bothered as we do have an early swap here. Obviously, this is mainly done to try and get you in a good position for the Grubs, which will be coming up shortly in about a minute and a half. And Genji gonna try and get as many objectives as possible, as they do kind of need to. I think if this does go to a team fight setup and Genji don't find any leads, it's not impossible because the Hanwha Life comp also is, I think, pretty vulnerable, right? Like, burden of execution is pretty high with this because you don't have a traditional front outside of the Alistar. Have to see how they're actually going to execute on that.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, we can talk about scaling all we want, but, you know, Genji, even in the late game, they can just press a couple of buttons and kill one guy, and then all of a sudden it's a 5v4, and, you know, all the scaling's out the window. So really will come down to who's ahead, who's got position on the objectives, who can set up vision. The light does come up to the top side, takes a big chunk, and the wave is not in the green.